You've been thinking of doing content writing for a while now. Maybe you have Googled about it, watched some videos, read some articles, and everyone keeps saying the same thing: start writing and clients will come. No one tells you what to write, where to find clients, and how to price yourself. How to go from zero to your first paying client without spending months figuring it out. That gap between wanting to start and knowing exactly what to do on day one. That is what this video is about. In this video, I'm not going to give you a motivational speech, instead a milestone by milestone blueprint. Exactly what I would do if I were starting my content writing journey or my content writing business from scratch today in 2026 with everything I know. Quick context of who am I and why you should trust what I'm saying. My name is Shivangi Tiwari. I started my career as a software engineer, transitioned into product manager and moved to Dubai. Parallelly, I was doing freelancing. Majorly, I was doing content writing and I was handling LinkedIn profile of founders and co-founders. And on parallel, I was helping them building their own social media presence. That side hustle which I started grew from 1 client to 4 clients to 8 clients to 10 clients. And until now, I was handling everything on my own. Then I built a team of writers, designers, video editors, UGC creators, and that became Brandinia, a full-fledged personal branding and social media agency. I've personally worked with more than 40 clients across industry, and I've also worked on building my own personal brand across platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube. If you see on LinkedIn, I have more than 134k followers. On Instagram, I have more than 160k followers, and on YouTube as well, I have more than 116k followers. So everything that I'm going to share with you today comes from doing this, like my own learnings and experience, not just reading about it from somewhere else and just saying it out loud over here. So here is what the structure of the video looks like. So first of all, we will understand the real earning potential of this content writing business. I'll give you certain examples of real people and the real numbers that they are making, so you know exactly what you're building towards. Then we will discuss the foundation part, what to write, who to write for, and how to position yourself. Chapter 3 is going to be about your first client, how you can build your portfolio, and from zero you can reach to your first paying client. Then we'll talk about the first income, pricing, proposal, and how exactly you should close your first deal. Last chapter would be about scaling from 1 client to building a consistent income using systems and AI. So without any further ado, let's start the video. Now, before you build anything, see what is actually possible. Most people start their content writing business without even understanding what the ceiling looks like. So before we get into how, let me first show you what these real writers are making. These are not hypothetical numbers. These are some real people with verified public stories. So first story is about Elna Klein. In 2014, Elna was a stay-at-home mom of twin toddlers with no professional writing background. She started freelancing writing part-time, charging $50 to $100 per blog post. Within her first year, she was making $2,000 per month, working roughly 25 hours a week. By the end of the year, after raising her rates, she started getting $3,500 per month. Today, she's a 6-figure freelance writer with clients including Walmart, Optin Monster, and Blogging Wizard, and has helped over 25,000 writers land their first client. What she credits her growth to is niching down into SaaS and digital marketing content instead of writing for everyone. Next example is of Calais Murray. Calais started freelancing on the side in 2013 while working a PR job at a non-profit. Within 6 months, she was making enough to go full-time. She niched down exclusively into e-commerce and SaaS content, writing for brands like Amazon, Shopify Plus, HubSpot, BigCommerce, IBM, and AT&T. Within 4 years of full-time freelancing, her income crossed 100,000 USD per year. Today, her rates are $0.80 to $1 per word with a minimum monthly engagement of $3,000 per client. One line she has said publicly, nothing down was the single biggest factor in her rate increases. Not writing more or not working harder, just writing for a specific industry that valued her expertise. Similarly, you can see the story of Justin Groff over here and the story of an anonymous B2B SaaS content strategist over here. You know, what do all these stories have in common? None of them had a degree in writing, none of them started with clients, and none of them had a huge following when they started. Every single one of them picked a specific niche, got very good at one type of content, and raised their rates as their confidence grew. So seeing these people, this is the blueprint that we should also follow. And now let's understand how do we exactly execute it. And you know, the market data backs this up too. The global content writing services market is valued at $24.20 billion in 2026 and growing to 6.9% annually. 84% of companies outsource their content and 52% of freelance writers reported earning the same or more in 2025 compared to the year before, despite all the noise about AI replacing writers. So AI has not killed content writing, it has just killed generic content writing. The writers who are specialized, edit intelligently, and understand their client's business properly, they are highly in demand. They cannot be replaced by AI. So let's start with the foundation now. Most people fail over here before they even start. The biggest mistake beginners make is jumping into directly content writing without answering these 3 questions. What type of content will you write? who will you write it for, and what results will your writing deliver for them. If you cannot answer all three, clients will not hire you. So step number 1 is pick your content type. Now let's talk about the content type that will pay well to you in 2026 with the real numbers. So first one is LinkedIn ghostwriting. This is highest in demand and has lowest competition right now. Founders, executive coaches, all of them, they need good LinkedIn profile, but almost none of them have time to write. For one client, your rate can range somewhere between $500 to $3,000 for, let's say, 10 posts, 12 posts or 15 posts depending on their need. Next is blog writing and SEO articles. So companies are investing heavily in organic content because paid ads keep getting more expensive. A well-written 1500 word SEO article goes for $150 to $500 depending on the niche. Like SaaS, finance and health pay the most. US-based SaaS clients often pay between $500 to $1,500 per long-form piece for experienced writers. Next is email copywriting. Direct impact on sales means clients will pay you well. A sequence of 5 to 7 mails goes from $300 to $1,000. Email copywriter Tanner, mentored by Justin Goff, went from 0 to 6 figure in under a year, focusing only on email copy. He has since charged as much as $20,000 for a single email. Next is website copy like homepage, about page, service page. One project pays $500 to $2,500. Copywriters in B2B industry charge from somewhere between $1,000 to $7,000 per project, depending on their experience level. Next is white paper and case studies. This is the highest paid content format. A 3,000 word white paper content for a B2B company pays between $1,500 to $4,000. Forbes identifies white paper writing and case study writing as a categories most likely to produce $10,000 plus individual projects. My recommendation, if you're starting today, then LinkedIn ghostwriting or SEO blog writing is the easiest to start. Demand is highest, portfolio is easiest to build, and your first client comes fastest. Next step is pick up your niche. For this, the formula is simple: your content type plus your industry plus the result that you deliver. For example, LinkedIn ghostwriting for SaaS founders to grow their personal brand, or blog writing for fintech companies to rank on Google, or email sequences for D2C brands to increase repeat purchases. I gave the example of Kelly More before. She went from a generalist to exclusive writing for e-commerce and SaaS. That single decision is what took her to $100,000 per year. Niche freelancers charge 2 to 3 times more than generalists consistently across every study on freelance writing income. Next step is set up your LinkedIn profile and portfolio. Now for building your LinkedIn profile, your headline should clearly scream what you do and who you do it for. For example, you can check out my LinkedIn profile headline over here. For your portfolio, a Google Doc or Notion page is okay to start, but here's the reality. Once you start getting even a little bit of traction, the first thing any client would do is search your name on Google. If nothing comes up, you lose credibility instantly. And if you're a content creator, like I'm a content creator, right? If anyone searches my name, they will get all my profiles on the top, and hence the credibility is built. But in your case, if you're not a content creator, then building a website is a non-negotiable. When I was scaling Brandinia from a solo freelancer to a team that can handle 40 plus clients, one thing became clear very quickly. Your website is not just your portfolio. It's your first impression that works for you 24 hours even when you're not sending the proposal. And for a very long time, building a website felt like a real barrier for most of us. You had to buy a domain separately, set up hosting, install WordPress, deal with plugins, fix technical errors, and most people gave up before anything goes live. But in the last few years, especially in 2026, that barrier is completely gone. I have been using Hostinger Horizons, and what genuinely surprised me is how different the experience is now. You describe what you want in plain English and it builds a complete, fully functional website for you in just minutes. Let me show you exactly what a content writer's portfolio should look like when built through Horizons, because this is what I would set up in the first week if I was starting from zero today. And the best part, you don't need any coding or technical background to build this website. So let's go to Chrome and check out Hostinger Horizon. So this is how the Horizon dashboard looks like. You will see 4 plans: Explorer, Starter, Hobbyist and Hustler. If you're starting out, Explorer or Starter is more than enough to get your portfolio live and professional. I'll go ahead with the most popular plan. So now I'm going to build exactly the kind of website a content writer targeting Indian founders and B2B brands would need. So typing the prompt now: create a professional website for a freelance content writer who specializes in LinkedIn ghostwriting and SEO blog writing for B2B SaaS and D2C brands in India. See, I'm specifying, I'm niching down. Include a homepage with a strong headline, an about section showing credibility, a service section listing LinkedIn ghostwriting and SEO blog writing with clear packages, a portfolio section with 3 samples, work titles, a testimonial section, and a contact form. Design should be clean, minimal, and professional. Color scheme: white, deep navy, and gold. Now hit the enter button and watch. No code, no plugins, no templates to configure. There it is. Now let me refine it, because this is where it gets interesting. So prompt 2 that I'm going to type is change the hero headline. I help Indian founders and B2B brands get noticed through content that builds authority and drives inbound leads. Add a call to action button that says book a free call. See, it is updating. Next prompt I'm going to add is in the service section, add a LinkedIn ghostwriting package at 60,000 rupees per month. Includes 12 posts, engagement strategy and monthly performance report. Add an SEO blog writing package at 15,000 rupees per article. Includes keyword research, 1500 words and 1 revision round. In the next prompt, I can add a social proof bar below the hero section showing 40 clients served, 3 years experience, clients in India, US and UAE. Next prompt I can add is add a floating WhatsApp button on the bottom right so potential clients can reach out immediately. See, it is updating. Now look at this. This is a real freelance content writer's portfolio website. And you see, this is not a generic template. It's something that speaks directly to your positioning, your audience and your services. Now when you hit the publish button, your website is live instantly. SSL certificate is included, hosting is included, custom domain connected directly inside Hostinger. Everything is there at one place. And for this, plans start under 600 rupees a month. Now see, here is how your website will make money for you as a writer. Every proposal that you're going to send, your website goes in it. Every cold email you send, your website goes in it. Every LinkedIn DM, your website goes in it. So instead of sending that PDF portfolio which your client has to download every time, it's very simple that you send a link. They simply click, see your positioning, see your services, your charges, your samples, your testimonials. So your website does the selling when you're sleeping also. I would highly recommend you to check out Hostinger Horizon. Link is there in my description. Don't forget to use my coupon code to get additional discount. So get your portfolio live in the first week before you start sending your first proposal. Now let's talk about how you can get your first client. And the biggest irony over here is since you don't have a client, you don't have a portfolio. And because you don't have a portfolio, you don't have a client. And let's talk about this loop and how we can break this loop in 48 hours. So the first way to break this loop is build spec work. Like pick 3 brands in your niche, write a LinkedIn post for their founder, write a 500 word blog introduction in your voice, write a homepage headline and subheading for their website. Use their actual brand, their actual product and their actual audience. And try to make it look like something they would publish. And this goes into your portfolio. And when you send this portfolio to that same client you've been targeting, clients evaluate your writing style, writing quality and industry understanding. And yeah, after seeing this, they don't consider your work history as much. Again, I'll give you the example of Kelly Murray. She built her initial portfolio writing spec pieces for e-commerce brands before she had a single paying client. Within 6 months, she had enough real clients work to go full time. So very simple, target a client, write for them, add it in your portfolio and send the portfolio to them. They would be bound to hire you. Next way to break the loop is use AI to build your spec work faster. So in 2026, you should not spend 3 hours building a spec piece. You can use ChatGPT or Claude, give it detailed context about the brand, their audience, their tone and the goal of the piece. Get a solid first draft in under 10 minutes. Then edit it intelligently, add specific examples, change the flow and remove everything that AI robotically shares. Then you can use Grammarly, run the content piece through Grammarly every time before you send it to anyone. Grammarly fixes the grammar, readability and the tone. Then use Hemingway editor, it highlights every sentence that is too complicated. So trust me on this, content that reads easily converts better. So technically AI writes your first draft, you read it, edit it, add that human layer and personalize it as much as possible. And this combination separates you from 90% of those people who think AI can write everything and they let AI write the content and share that same raw content to the client. The client is not a fool, right? He can easily identify that this is an AI written content. Why does he need you then? Now let's talk about where can you find your first client. So one thing that has helped me personally a lot is LinkedIn outreach. And this is where I have also got most of the high paying clients when building Brandinea. So search for the founders in your niche who are writing content regularly, but then evaluate the content and see if it is like generic, inconsistent. And these founders who are willing to write content but cannot write consistently or properly are your prospects. Send a connection request to them with a personalized note. You can check the personalized note over here. And remember, you're not just pitching, you're offering a value first. Personalized outreach has 17% reply rate versus 7% on the generic messages. Next platform that you can use to search for clients is Contra. It has 0 commission fees, it's growing very fast and it has less competition compared to Upwork and Fiverr. So build your first 2 to 3 reviews over here and then you can move to Upwork or Fiverr, because obviously you can find better and more clients over there. Next is Internshala Freelance. This is highly underused by serious content writers. This has Indian clients, low competition, and you can easily get your first project, and you can use those testimonials everywhere else. Cool. Now let's move on to your first income. How you can price yourself without undercharging or scaring your clients away. First is beginner pricing, which is for your first 4 to 5 clients. Now when you're just starting out, first client, second clients, or up to 5 clients, your goal is not to make maximum income. It's portfolio building and testimonial collection. So here is the pricing that you can set for different services. Then comes intermediate pricing, which you can set after 4 to 8 clients. So once you have real samples and testimonials, you can raise your price slightly. And this is the pricing you should quote. Remember, a B2B SaaS content strategist went from $36,000 to $1,03,000 in 1 year simply by repositioning and raising the rates. The writing did not change, the confidence and positioning did. And how exactly you should write a proposal that gets replies, you can check it on your screen. Okay, now once you are individually able to handle a few clients, you would definitely think of scaling it from one client to a real business. So firstly, convert your projects into retainers. Every time you've completed one project, send this retainer package to your client. Say that you have one spot available for this month and you can reduce the price little bit, you can restructure a few things or give some add-ons, and then try to retain them. And if your client was happy with your work, he would definitely say yes. Then using AI tools for managing more clients rather than burning out. ChatGPT or Claude, Notion AI, Taplio, Otter.ai. ChatGPT or Claude for detailed strategy and writing your content faster. Then Notion AI for client management, content calendar, brief template, progress tracking. Then Taplio specifically for LinkedIn content, post ideas, scheduling, and performance tracking for your clients. This saves hours every week. Then using Otter AI, every time you are connecting with your client and you are discussing something, it transcribes your meeting. This will help you to not miss any brief by the client in any calls. Then next is referral system. After every project, you can ask directly, do you know anyone who else might get benefited with this type of content support? And you can incentivize the person who is giving you the referral. Most freelancers do not do this. And the ones who do it get 30 to 40% new businesses from the referrals itself. And another question, when should you actually build your team? When you are realizing that you are turning down the work just because of your capacity, or you're burning out because of the work. That's the signal, and you should start with one freelance writer, one freelance designer, and one freelance editor. Give them your style guide, your content briefs, and your editing checklist. Now here your job shifts from writing everything to quality controlling everything. And this is how Brandina also started. I was initially handling 8 to 10 clients alone. Then one writer, one designer, one editor, one UGC creator. And after some time, it became a full-fledged agency. And it all starts with one small step, landing your first client. Now, before ending the video, let's talk about some common mistakes which I see a lot of freelance content writers do. Firstly, just using the raw AI generated content and sharing it directly to the client. By this, you're definitely going to lose the client, but also the relationship with the client. So that client or the referral of that client is never going to come to you. Next is not understanding the client's audience before writing even a single word. So spend some time with the client on the call to understand his thought process, his business, his tone, his audience. The more you understand upfront, the smoother everything else becomes going forward. Next is charging too low for too long. So your pricing signals your confidence. Raise your rates as soon as you have your proof of work. Next is you're reaching out to the client once but not following up. Most of the clients I've closed on Brandina are closed after 3 to 4 follow-ups. So don't think anything, just follow up without any apology. Last mistake, but not the least, waiting to be perfect before starting. Done is better than perfect. 80% quality delivered on time is worth more than 100% delivered late. So here is the 30-day blueprint, milestone by milestone. Milestone 1, milestone 2, milestone 3, and milestone 4. The writers who are writing now are not the best writers, but they are the most strategic ones. The ones who picked a niche, built a system, and kept going past their first rejection. I built Brandina exactly from where you are today. The only difference is I started. If you want to know how you should create your LinkedIn profile, how you should do outreach and all, I have created a detailed video on it. You can check it out over here. And with this video, if you have any confusion, any doubts, do let me know in the comment section. And if you want a detailed video on any specific topic related to this or anything else, do let me know that also in the comment section. And yes, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share it to your friends, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you get notified whenever I post my new video. Thank you so much.